I met you last night, baby. Before you opened up your gap, I had a respect for your lady, but now I take it all back, 'cause you gave me all your pussy. You're my only one trick ass bitch.
In the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth. Hoes recognize, niggas do too, 'cause when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gon' do? You really don't know, so I'd advise you not to trust that hoe. Silly of me to fall in love with a bitch, knowing damn well I'm too caught up with my grip. Now as the sun rotates and my game grows bigger, how many bitches wanna fuck this nigga named
I had stated in a newspaper article about an effort to take my life back in January, and at that time the Muslims denied it.
Why are they threatening your life?
Well, primarily because they're afraid that I will tell the real reason that I'm out of the black Muslim movement, which I never told. I kept to myself. But the real reason is that Elijah Muhammad, the head of the movement, is the father of 8 children by 6 different teenage girls. 6 different teenage girls who were his private personal secretary. The one who first made me aware of this was Wallace Muhammad, Mr. Muhammad's son. And it was their fear that if I remained in the black Muslim movement and this came into the knowledge of his followers, that they would leave him and follow me. A plan immediately was set in motion to take me down, put me out, and the statement that I made about Kennedy was used as a pretext to take me down.
Did you get out of what you take to protect yourself from this threat?
I take no steps. I have a rifle. If anybody comes to my house without a good reason, I intend to try and use it.
And no man can reproduce himself without a woman. Therefore, any man that disrespects a woman, any man that oppresses a woman, any man that pushes a woman down is a man that will never see his own potential, for no nation can rise any higher than its women.
In the most holy name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I greet you, beautiful brothers and sisters, with the greeting words of peace and paradise in the Arabic language of Assalamu Alaikum. Thank you to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for this humbling opportunity, as well as Student Minister Ishmael Muhammad. In the lecture, The Woman and the Dragon, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan states, the female is exceedingly important in the scheme of the divine. She is so important that when the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was asked after Allah and his messenger, who should we honor next? He said, your mother. The companion said, who then? The Prophet said, your mother. The companion said, well, who after that? He said, your mother. The companion, somewhat exhausted, said, and who after that? And he said, your father. For the Prophet to say 3 times next to God in the service that admits us into the mercy, favor, guidance, and beneficence of God, that mother is next, that should tell us the value of the female in the sight of God and how valuable she should be in our sight. The minister goes on to say, a whole chapter or surah from the Quran is named after the most important woman to have ever been born on this earth. And that woman is called Maryam, or Mary. Mary is so important that the angels literally had to dispute among themselves over who would have charge over Mary, because Mary was the owner of the womb that would bring forth the Messiah. This messianic figure that works from the womb of Mary would signal the presence of God among men to redeem humanity and reconnect humanity to God after our disconnection through the disobedience of Adam. We can't even get to redemption except through a woman that gave birth to a Redeemer. End quote. In the divine value of women, the minister spoke to the sisters. You are not the woman of man. You are the woman of God. You are not man's woman. You are the woman of God. And he uses you in a co-creative work of creating the human beings that will make for God a better world. So your womb is sacred, and no man should have access to that channel if he's not a God-fearing man that loves God. And because he loves God, he will love you. And then from that love of God, then both of you will produce a child like Jesus, like Mary produced. End quote. In the lecture, How to Give Birth to a God, Part 2, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told us, quote, reverence the womb. Reverence carries a deep significance here. Revere, to revere something is to hold it in awe, to hold it in high esteem. The word reverend is a title given to one who is held in awe, high esteem, because of spiritual gifts and wisdom. But we don't like the term reverend because none is reverend but God.